and make sure we bring a stop to illegal mining. And in the process, make sure the destruction of our forests and our environment and our water bodies is basically brought to an end. We need to stop the bleeding, and so for the ministry, everybody who is working here, his goal must be towards achieving that objective, which is our priority. Land reforms at the Lands Commission, and you listen to all the challenges that the people of Ghana have. How do we make it so friendly and easy for people to basically get land services at the Lands Commission? How do we make sure that when it comes to title of land, it is not so bad as it is that, you know, you can buy land today and all of a sudden before you know it, you have another owner and all of that. How do we simplify it? How do we make sure we modernize these things using modern technology, working with the people at the Lands Commission? How do we make sure that the Forestry Department Commission is really focusing on protecting our forest reserves and making sure we heal the degraded lands and bring back our diversity and green Ghana again? How do we make sure that illegal mining or galamsey is completely fashioned out, and that we create a pathway for anybody who wants to engage in mining to do it legally, environmentally a friendly way, and make sure that we also protect our water bodies? These are the things that I engage in. I told them that this place in this ministry, when you walk in here, you must come with your professional heart, determined to help me, the minister, achieve the objectives and the mandate that has been given President Mahama and his new government. If anybody here who is not aligned, he must think twice about whether he wants to work here. But I'm very excited about working with anybody who is aligned with our objectives. And I believe that they are nice people, they are professionals. They need to make sure that the goals we set, we are going to work together to achieve it. I had very positive response, and I'm very excited about it. We are determined to do that. I've told them that the work is not going to be too much in this office. We'll carry our work out, because most of the things we are going to do with the people of Ghana. I've said it, and let me say it again. I'm asking you know, the support of the people of Ghana. Our chiefs, our traditional authorities, our key stakeholders will be the key in making sure to achieve all the objectives I've described. You will see that shortly. I'll be visiting critical traditional authorities, engage them and solicit their advice and support, and as we go forward from here.
The Speaker, the powers to suspend these 4 members of Parliament for this number of days. Which specific provision?
Well, I think we have to look at the combined effect of Standing Order 5, 129, 130, there about the combined effect. We give the authority to the Speaker so to do.
To suspend members of Parliament?
Yes.
From attending to the business of the House?
Yes.
Depriving their constituents of representation?
He has that particular power.
He has the power.
Even every member of Parliament can suffer a suspension.
Even before they are head?
If a member of Parliament cannot suffer. You see, the difference is that if the incidents had happened outside Parliament and a report is made to Parliament, the approach would have been different.
Do you feel disrespected?
Well, I indicated that in every society, some are morally righteous, others are contrary. By the virtue of the position that I am occupying, certain things should be welcome.
But do you feel disrespected sometimes?
Well, to some extent.
To some extent?
Yes.
You feel disrespected?
I feel so disrespected. Because I have adopted a tolerance approach in order to get the nominees vetted.
You think all of this is about the defeat in the 2024 election?
Yes, I will attribute it to the defeat. But why would they be? Look, the first day I took the seat, when the statement was being delivered by the then majority leader, business statement was being delivered by the then majority leader, I could see that at a point, the minority leader will ask the revered former ministers of the House to stand up. Then they will also have to stand up. And then at a point, he will ask them to sit down. And then they will sit down. For me, he's acting out of frustration.
Akpenyumakin is frustrated?
Yes, he's acting out of frustration as a result of the election defeat.
You say they are bleeding?
Yes. They are bleeding from the defeat.
But it says they are a minority, that is a mighty few.
They can give any name.
And a happy few.
They can give any name. But in reality, they are still bleeding from the election defeat.
They are happy?
They are not happy. They are bleeding from the election defeat.
You are challenging the words of the minority leader.
Very soon, you would realize that they are actually bleeding from the election defeat. It's a result that they were not expecting.
So,
the minority in which sense?
That's what they are doing.
Why are they not talking about the numerical strength rather than physical strength? Because if you talk of numerical strength, are they mighty?
You said they will not allow themselves to be bullied.
You can please yourself by using the word mighty. But parliamentary decisions are taken by a majority. So where lies your might? That is why I am telling you that they have a preconceived mind to physically disrupt parliamentary proceedings. That is why they are calling themselves mighty.
So they will not allow themselves to be bullied, even though they are minority.
You see, if you look at the posture of the majority, we are not even going majoritarian way. That we form majority. Therefore, we want to behave in a majoritarian way. No. We still want to build consensus. Even at the vetting committee, we want to work and come out with a report in a very unanimous manner. We've never exhibited to the effect that we have a majority. So this is the way we want to go. That is why sometimes we over-accommodated them.
You over-accommodated the minority?
Yes, because it's like you are 7 against 4. You understand? With the numerical strength, you are there. So, but you don't want to bully them.
Many are not having their bandages on, but let's get a leader.
The most important thing is that we all know what happened. And the speaker read his statement. We think that it was rather unfortunate. So we are just solidarizing with our colleagues, our 3 colleagues that were illegally suspended by the speaker. As the speaker doesn't have such powers, we've made our case very forceful. So you see us the way we are dressed is just in solidarity of our colleagues. We are going into the chamber, and definitely we hope that the speaker will be able to listen to us. We have sent a memo and we'll be moving a motion to see.
Why is the door locked?
The door is locked because they said the instruction is for us to use only one entering point to go into the chamber. As you all know, we have about 4 or 3 different entering points, that side and this side. But they said for us to control, because of the directive of the speaker, we should use one way so that they make sure that those who were suspended will not get into the chamber. But at the end of the day, we hope that the speaker will make the right decision and rescind his decision. So definitely the door will be locked, will be open. Mind you, the last time when we adjourned to come in the afternoon. So that is what is going to happen.
Did you ask those suspended members to come today? Did you ask them to come?
Left to us alone, it is an illegality. So they are members of parliament. Parliament is not a birthday party that somebody is invited here. We were all elected here. So definitely we are elected members to represent our constituency. And you cannot just sit down unilaterally to suspend members of parliament as if they have been invited to a birthday party. This is a house that members are elected to come and represent their constituent. The decision of the speaker is unfortunate. The decision of the speaker is an illegal. He doesn't have that power. He has overreached his powers, and that is why you see us all in black to register our disappointment and our disapproval of that. It is a black day for our democracy if we allow this thing to stand.
Finally, should we expect your side to approve the ministerial nominees? The reports are ready.
Immediately after the speaker give an order, and then we walk out of the chamber. Any other person who was vetted, it is an illegality because the appointment committee under order 217 was not properly constituted. It was not about quorum issue. It is about being properly constituted because the minority and the majority whip are mentioned in the standing orders to constitute the appointment committee before they come and say that any other member. If you read that standing order very well, it states the first deputy speaker being the chairman, the minority leader being the ranking member, the deputy majority leader being the vice chairman, the majority whip, the minority whip, and 5 other members. So we are not asking about quorum. We are talking about the committee being constituted. And Speaker himself agreed that the committee was not properly constituted. That's why in his directive, he said that the selection committee must meet today to reconsider the appointment committee. By his action, he was convinced that the appointment committee was not properly constituted anymore. And you could see that day they rushed almost every other appointee to be vetted in that illegality, and we will not be part of it. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross the bar. For today, we are registering our displeasure.
Right, memo akwaba bio edba inside politics media so ewo power 97.9 TV XYZ so. And na February bosom that so and 9. Enfiem pemienu ne aduonu num. 4th February 2025. Eye Tuesday eda ebenada. Nonaya ba pawon sema aduonu son. Ewo ye kasafidie eso. Ye mamu nyina adwo. Esan mamakwa babio na edwumadie ofen tosomienu ena yede ebramu yi. Ye ne mo nante fisa bre ekosise no sia bebo. Mohima baako pe koma nyina gudie Beposo Hemaa ladies dem boss ena meguso etimedwom a medenden eko metwimu de kosise no sia ebebo Kevin Asante ebo metidom Nicholas Yosen sanso ena Raf ena NPA Emmanuel Kisi Alex mo afe Kofi the boy ono so de otwa wana no so wa good shots pa wa mo hwe camera no ha ene Elvis munyina Elizabeth go no na asiesie me aba me ho aye fin ba bia otime nka bia mema akwaba atankuri gabiga mugabe mase wono so ebo mechidom sesi a memo na me release angels said amano say obi a wuni capacity man a wuni capacity sa de ano the birthday na wayi 100 Ghana eno ye de to in this economy etimuga say a wo angels say aka me na me release bi ma yenko yanim enran so medamu nyina ase say mo time echi XYZ Broadcasting Limited edwumefo nyame hya mo ache odo kese pa nyame hya mo ate ne mo hwe ye bia nyame hya mo na mu ene ye titaifo mo amudi ye chi etasa me fans nyame hya mo say mo show me odo kese ya etesa babia on the gram na se Beposo Hemaa na me di memre sa no say mawoda nyame hya mo na onyam kese de obi ahwe ye nyame hya na namu kwabode nas UK Peckham nyame hya anti bi mama wan tetegu nyame hya Prophet Nigel Gazy Prophetic Hill Chapel nyame nipa nyame nka ho na onhya sanso na ACP Erica Siedu Nima Police Commander nyankopon ka ho we too much ene Inspector Sandra Samoa nyame nka mo ho mo ye too much ye da mo nyina ase se mota ye chi Beatrice Fia Santo de kum menua ba prekope ubutu obom domi abra gas out nyame nka ho na ena ye hwe parliament ni esi ewo ho na say it was expected sana bi so eka ebi so etesa ne ebeba bia ye efri baye no mienu kakakrama no miensa bono muhu say wo TV ni radio na yede proceedings from parliament ebramuo na ni nyina fa menti me ho ase a eyi ni ti ewo parliament na watwe a etwa mu no emu na no ya wada na ebra everting ekoso dom dodo se ye toaso dom kuma se ye makwan toaso ya bre sanse na nka ye nhihye ho wonsom wete sam omo ss niema wo ho minimini tables ss microphones na de Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Bagbin, and I'm so say video wo ho nti ya hwebi eti o se magina so ma suspend enipa en9 ya wo mo ye mrahwebedwafo na te se MPP mrahwebedwafo miensa Franka no dompre eye ensa wo ma do agi mrahwebedwani Alasan Tampuli Gushegu mrahwebedwani Jerry Ahmed Shaibu wono se ye wejagbawe mrahwebedwani and afe Miami Sweetheart Nelson Eche Dafia Mekpo Roxen South Dime Rashibedwani was say ma suspend them on Parliament echo sitting no dear ekosi ye and say yabasha mrashibedom dom kuma danu ni se si aman for FN sule shitu eye afenyo making was Savijan and also say speaker me wasamuka. And speaker say yes, honorable minority leader. And was so near nano a course one. Woman yina jetumu say entry ye. San say woman enimu say year 30th January emu asemu bisiye ewo parliament eho ya nani nyina ye entiasia ama na moso ema speaker suspended mrahwebedwafo ni bi na ono take responsibility ni nyina say niaba bia speaker enfanche na enka saa ni decision na gyan na wo si yese obes suspend wo mo no enka obesan resend saa decision no edo mo ababak bio na no si ye na majority leader Mahama Yari ganso so wasam kasa say wo hwa efiri 9th January afimu edbesi saa breya NDC ba aban mu kra ncheye afe na ye kwobosumen nanso obetumi akade ne sesi ne bo pampan se enka enede ka ho a nipa 42 aduanan mienu ena yatoto omano age omatum ese aswafo amanpene mama abomu edim but for that unfortunate incident esi na anu a efie no kra so yenya nominees bia se womudin ababio enti obeka say parliament ye bibia they should be proud of themselves say ebinsi krasa say aban hyaase enche ye na ministers my penema amase obeyi nipa 60 sesi ya 42 ene womutumi wie process na yaje womatum eti ekoye nanso ne nyina emu no womu aya suspend womo ne de ohun say en affect minority nko a omo majority ka ho bi say womu nipa Roxen Dafia Mekpo eso ka ho binti ono de obesese speaker Darumanka one fan change na na wo si ye no one train sensema womo emra back and a speaker say you mo kasa no na maye din tie mo na ena no ebra asem ni si ya nsa na me be suspend nipa 9 no ya na mo de nipa 9 na ye suspend womo MCA womo foni atoso me ba be suspend womo no the word honorable members manu sibi sada na bufu ogbum ena de enso a omo ye na nche se omo ye honorable members enso one say na make asa me say honorable members e kire say mo mpanefo adinkan ene me aba be kasa enti chopana na womo egusu ebom enti so obi wo ha ono besi ne wonu ne ho bone na wo ye na onso bi nyina ho na menhwe abadwafo ese ye wo ho a ene wo so okay ni nyina ehia ne ekoso metiase ene de ne yegusu ehu ewo ye parliament but yen kan ne yenhu se parliament ewo ho no eye house of might and majesty eti yaka house of might eno ne se eye congregation of moa omanfo ede womo etumi ahyem nsem se momra na mumesi womanamu yaka majesty na ohina na so ohima tie dwam na eno na oka se wo ba parliament a eye ono right honorable Alban Bagbin wono na tie dwam enti tumi bia ni wa esose parliament etumi wo na ya bisa so wo number yesen ono ye number 3 wo so number yesen duo nti parliament tumi ne de wo se so pa na ne nyina mu nti ene wono emra bi wo hwa wɔn de yɛ adwuma sɛ te sɛ wɔn na also pretend over emra no wɔkyerɛ sɛ parliament dwumadi ɛnkɔ benkum ɛnkɔ nifa na ɛno nso nti no sɛ osi gyina ya ɛno ana yɛde yɛ adwuma wɔn obi anhyɛ ne responsibilities na waka na asɛm ɔsɛ ma suspend them na ɛsan sɛ akwala yɛ bɔne a wɔsɛ wo punish na wontumi punish na konkosi sɛ wobɛbu ne nan mu nti akandifoɔ wɔ hɔ no wɔn de kyɛw paaba wɔbia nso ni hɔ abɔne ɛni ne ho eti ɔsɛ mwaka wate wɔn kasa no wate asedin ɛhwɛ na wɔn sɛ both sides no wɔn nyinaa ama assurance abɔ ano ho ba so wɔn bɛyɛ de wɔn bɛtumi bi asɛ bɛyɛ rules of the house no wɔn bɛbɔ ho ban na yɛde ayɛ adwuma abribia na ɛnum ɛna speaker sɛ wɔgyina ɛno so na suspension no wɔyi ɛde free ewura no mo ɛnan no so ɛno na wɔka sɛ ɔbɛbɔ wɔn aba so sɛ wɔn comply with ne order no ɔka sɛ mamu ntumu na esi parliament ha nipa nan no wɔn ɛdi so eti with immediate effect saa affected MPs no yɛyi suspension no ɛde free wɔn so na wɔsi na nipa bi ka ɛsɛ an speaker wayɛ ne ho headmaster adan yɛwɔ school mu ana ɛna wɔsi menye saa accession no ntum sɛ meyɛ headmaster wɔ parliament na emomu no sɛ ɛkɔba sɛ a student ɛwɔ hɔ nko ade a yɛwɔ headmaster ɛno asasɛm na yɛ deep ɔse ɛkɔba sɛ student ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛwɔ headmaster nti no sɛ wanya wo nneɛma na ɔyɛ wo nneɛma sɛ akora a wobɛnya panin ama na di so na ɛsan sɛ wɔyi suspension na fi wɔn nkyɛ sɛ investigation a wɔte 7-member committee say wɔn enye no wɔn begyae wɔn ɛbɛyɛ ne sɛdeɛ sɛfata wɔn de ho ama ne bɔ bɛba bɛto plenary no ɛyɛ parliament nyinaa anim wɔn abobo ho na wɔn ahwɛ the way forward na ɔka ɛna ɔsɛ wɔtwe adwene asi so ɛsi kwi mutum datum na ɛsɛ to whom much is given much is expected enti sɛ woyɛ mmarahyɛ bedwani wosi yɛn frɛ honorable member dia na ɛsɛ woyɛ deɛ sɛfata ɛne wo ho ɛsɛ ɛne wo ne yɛ nyinaa ɛbɛhyɛ nuonyam na ɛnkɔba sɛ wobɛka sɛ obi ayɛ wo so headmaster afe clerk a wɔno ɛda appointment committee edwumadia no anaasɛ wɔyɛ kyɛ sɛ ewura a wɔtwerɛtwerɛ de ma ɔmo no wɔn ho sɛ mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ no bi ka ne ho asɛm ɛsɛ na wɔka kɔ ɛfa baako speaker sɛ ɛntwa yie ewuraba no wɔne parliament ayɛ adwuma 19 years eti sɛ biribi ni na wayɛ mfomsoɔ koraa yɛn nyina bɛdwam nwu n'anim ase wɔsɛ meeting bi a ɛbɛkɔ so parliament no yɛwɔ committees ahodoɔ a obiara wɔ ne chairperson eti committee chairman anaasɛ chairperson ɔno na ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛda sɛ yɛbɛyɛ meeting yɛhyia no yɛbobo agenda wei ho na clerk na ɔda committee ne so no wɔno asɛve notice ɛde ama members enti sɛ date bi yɛ communicate ma na wonte ase a ɛyɛ chairman of the committee na ɔno na bɛkasa na mmom womfa soboɔ no ɛnkɔbɔ clerk no ti ɔse ɛno no ɛkɔ saa ɛntwa yie or expect sɛ in the coming days said obiara say wate ne ho ase no obiara bɛyɛ n'adwuma sɛdeɛ sɛfata nyɛ bibia na wobɛsɔre pɛkopɛ na wode aba bɛto adwa nipa dodoɔ mu na wode gu parliament no anim asɛ na ɔsɛ but majority no nso mododoɔ dɔɔso deɛ but momfa mo numbers no ehunahuna minority no monfa numbers no 187 no ehunahuna 87 fo no mamonfa opressium say oma scenario bi ena o say na ye wa brantie bi o se mo amache ne de munnim no motene din ne ye fe no sule shetu no ye boxer o ye brilliant ya che se o gene hudin so pa na brantie ne feel se o wa hoden enti wonu obi a che se wono so eso se no anase o wa hoden sa ekọ ring mu akoko ye man bros ba ko pe na suleshi to that form. One and I were musa, and that was the end of his boxing career. When to me and to attribute. 18 sawoya wa adwen say media meso me wonam besa. Ketwa no namase no say afejo say one more a few of the appointment committee Bernard Ahiafo. Na o chiremu say committee no one more one more adwuma wie ye ebobo one more dia tuma ko benkrom by consensus one more adjesafo yi atum na eno ena dom kuma danu ni afenyoma ke wose there be wonte ase yebo obi te se honorable nekpe ene Mutala Muhammad no mo ene Rashid Pepo mu edin dia womo beka say ye by consensus na emom Sam George de Derby womo ka say ye majority decision say womo nyina anko benkrom wo Sam George ho se ye ginatum enti ye share report ni mu nso no na ye sa na tie bata ka me se Bernard Ahiafo wono ama ne board to parliament animu ne de wo che se wo mu nyina committee members na ko benkrom ade atumu say che say ye approve wom eti edement me ho ase kakra eba on the floor of parliament eno na speaker say de daba nimu na che say ye ne afenyo de ne so oka no ayepe eti mrashebe dom dodo danu ni mahama yariga esore ene wo say Mr Speaker mesraw sesi ababia yeduru no ye behia emre na ya correct some errors e wo report nim eti speaker say mo hia bresen mahama yariga say 1 hour no say asam ketwa we 1 hour na mo hia speaker say niemetumi aya ye 30 minutes eti say menemo ka say ansana me tenasi na parliament wo ma peja wo mu for 30 minutes ma eduasa womo eko normal kodwendwe ho a correct error se wo report ni mu womo aside abetu edwa parliament bio yegusu di dwumade ebemo ne ebepie mu oho bia yemfa enkam mu inside politics dwumade na wasugusu tie wo power 97.9 wo hwayen ewo TV XYZ moyema ba ko ladies dem boss Beposo Hemaa ena magye medwa na sabe ye kwakohwe ya pomudin emu ensem every solar natural clinic na one ye edi enkomo said e be ya bibi nkoyie wo ni peduemu a obetumi akogye moa ewo ho solar natural clinic.
In fact, kidney ekumni papa na said ye kidney any liver esi say Ghana fo no asa jama yade no obi aseda koto be gu Ghana ha ena ekum nipa na eya ni ya wo problem bi me pesa me mamu two example bi wunim pani baako bi me dem pani fom yenu aye example na me mo bi adin pani baako bi ayari stroke eda ho ena another pani baako bi nso ayari stroke eda ho na mo ye namfo na baako a stroke de no ofre honorable Elvis afri ye ankra when you judge nas de no when you penny bi honorable Elvis afri ye ankra minim say you know penny krona me kana sem no na so penny no honorable Elvis afri ye ankra e de ne ko ba bi me yesa ne yade but ninia ne de anana danfo ne de wose wonyi abibidu abi ntoda so ti hwitemu dia me ka tire on say eya na bibidu nso no ahode wum entimu me yanyini me ka tire say when your kidney problem when your liver problem ya do wato dialysis so okomienu na wotwe okomiensa na wotwe Brasolac Natural Clinic menya dialysis no wo de Brasolac Natural Clinic na ma ho bosome se nyame tiase a obefro hene ba ka tene se wo hene ba meja dialysis no opani ba ko the last time na me ne te ya ya na edi nkomo wo se say dialysis no kra wajai Solac Natural Clinic kidney ado yanton wo ba ya be ya wo test aya wo lab ahwehwe ma hu se ampa u kidney asai ana liver asai no mamu wadru mini emfa no ma ni agro me metetem se wona ase betatai wo be yese na mom wo ye nipa bia wasase we sua abro soa bosome mi ensa bia bosome na bia no e wo sa wonum kidney aduro ani liver aduro wonem bibi ahono ma no ha na mi gira hwehwe mu no mi hu ye yase ye fra no nya ahono na mi gira hwehwe mu am mu se oh me ha ye me ha yi malaria ya teme no na the woman say so kidney ya affected and our liver ya affected by the time when the baba ho so no na asay minia check your kidney and your liver and na abrantie ba ko mi hu no 25 years old boy and your kidney problem ni liver problem dialysis 4 times a week bra solak natural clinic kwate wonni bi kura no abramo mo ncheke wo hwe no ma waduro na no bi fa bo ho ban wo liver and wo kidney no e so mu na ye critical e wo so koda dialysis so wonni sika wo de be that dialysis so you will die the kidney ni liver no e twaga na fo nkwaso pa eti the number we ebia na nefa wo ebia na wo teka mu besi fom ebia na wo hwe TV na betumi awia wo the number yi e 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 look enkomo ya me ni wo die wo ebia na wo die wo gie atiye pa wose go jai e ho aduro bi ani ho wo de wo hene ba manim fefefe wo kumangra di wanf ode ne ho ba akopɛ manim fefefe sei no wo de hwɛ na mafɛre kakra emra wanim na tuwa na monse wo hene ba aka me konum bia hwɛ me nom na anya yi a enya hwɛ look amanfo eya amanfo ta da yense kidney yare ene liver yare eya abibiduro ene deba obi obeka sa bia no wa bon woni made kona kwhwehwe the causes of liver and kidney diseases na hwehwe mu hwese traditional or local or plant medicine eka ho yanum yedudo frititio yedudo no yanum fritete na kidney ni liver yade ni ho etire me ka tell say sister bra solak natural clinic bra na won saw yade bra na won check won hwe wo tira da ya wo trase e wo kokomlemle where casting road wo ben Harvard Senior High School no menu amen fan woman ni agro anya se wo be wuntam kwa owo de obi nim da wo be fa obi but owo aye tumi si ano kwan so de ba min kotu ade bi nkire wonim Bible mu ni ya wa brante bi ya friend Elijah. He was a very powerful man. Na Elijah Bible mu okunkum bala konfo be de ho 400 do kunkum mo mu wiye ye no en wo ba bi ya friend Jezebel ka che say hey masa akonfo na okunkum mo no wo kira sese na me de wonam amankraman Elijah te ye no odwane ye Yesu Kristo wambaba na man yese yakudwa the Baptist no wodwane kosra so achirichiri baabi ekohintae etomre bia dwane enu ntina meka chew se dwane firi ntro ho dwane firi kontompo ho na kwaje okra nkwa obi ka kire wo se an kidney de wonno ma bibidran wo bowa Kosolak natural clinic na won sam yade kosohe jibie ni kidney ase kodwo odi na wuo enu mpo no nyame ya adom a obeba nkwam je number ni biem 0553 93 2631 0553 53 93 26 31 family na me sori no mama ka se mu ntiro wo ko police hospital a yawo herbal medicine department ye ka ho na wo mo de no de aka ho purposely because of say herbal medicine so no amanfo ba eya na mo pɛ no ɛkyɛn orthodox one Ghana ha asɛm ntiro ɛno ti na tɔmra bi aduro ne yakura no aye gitum anye yie hufuo nti kakra beba nti ma nkwa ho nyam tuana mompa ye beboa wo na gye wo kra nkwa no tena yade bi a anka obetumi atu ase wanku amwa anye mobo sanje number ne bi wo tena bota pani betra ase e wo kokomlimri omo be Harvard Senior High School no omo number ne ye 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 TLBM 0553 93 26 31 Frewon na tuanamon na yakasa ba kubi wo ho nipa no fra hello watchina me pesa me ba na me ba me moa me ho se me pa cha okokolemu e afro mu bi so mo se wo ba ya mo ho sen e ya mo ye dia ma ne ye ya dodo wo ko range hospital wo so bi o ko range hospital no afra bi sa se me ba range na me ba me moa me ho sen munya sa ko hospital o ko aboa ho te se de o ko hospital bi anu a na o ko nyame te ase wo ya de no wo mfam ba bi.
Now, let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also ya reya titi bi ben fie pi nanso ne yamu nyono da. Se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what all satan.
Right. Mesamo Wakwaba Bio Edeba Inside Politics Jumedia Suwa Power 97.9 and at TV XYZ Som. Yeah, live over Facebook Power 979 TV XYZ. Woje link na ayana wacheche ama afofron so ensa akabi. Enyumrei mene era no mienu ena eba bedi enkomo. Honorable Timothy Atabuade awonterem. Waye kane Busa South, Busa North, Mrashebejeni. Zazu ena Abubakar Sadiq Suleiman yeshe enimu se yensa ebe kane studio hane yanene din komoba Greater Accra Regional Oka Research and Communications Team no ehun ebi. Na mamenka for Power Specialist Seba Hospital ema o biaye ba akopa obekwa kwaji ayaresa ene ho. Ebi a fibroid ena atale uterus ne ho ema wuntumi enwo kompo enso abetare ekwan ne ho wo kon ho afua wo ho baabi ya tese wo ye ne hwe anya yiem ye de bibido ne sa wo ba maame bitwese kosi adua ya Power Specialist Seba Hospital or de bibido be ye fi wa ma hepatitis A B C D E ne nyina wo hwe na otu ase kuma se feyase legbosom twekwan ehwa no mo ewo akra ha kwabenya ACP Road Takrade Anaji Estate Oben Anaji MA Primary School no eya from 02445444 422 02445444 so na Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center eso so wode aduro bia ba edwaman so ye friend Medimosis garlic capsules wonu bia eboa ye pa Emma mojadi efu sanne ewo nipadua no emu saanso na ehoforo fi efi nipadua mu boost immune system no emma onya ahode chronic disease bia ebetu ase afiri ho Medimosis say womo sansa enyarewa bi te say prostate ho nsem ebia wanya problem ewo wo prostate emu wo ko Medimosis akachia wode abibido besa wo yade afe sexual weakness and also womo etu wase hypertension stroke ne diabetes ne de eka won enyina no Medimosis aseye womo ede abibido betu wase amon adenta bavia wone police station no edi enhwenimum AESL building emu ewo Ghana Highway Authority Ministries wo womo ebo ho eje kojo ne school for the deaf edi enhwenimu Kumasi ahenema kokobe eya afre number 0244068447 0244068447 Amuzu garlic bitters eya anomobi Amuzu Herbal Center ene diaba ete cholesterol so wonsa no na ye otititi wonu bia ebo ye pa emma wutumi control wo jonso wonyo so rough ewo nipam wo home aye twetwe wo home no ensiso nom Amuzu garlic bitters Food and Drugs Authority age atum seye babia ye to wadro bia ebi ewo ho wakoma no ebo peri nom Amuzu garlic bitters ebebo ye pa babia ye to wadro bia obenya bi ene Amuzu Herbal Clinic enka sawo number is so 0247776743 0247776743 na se Amuzu Herbal Center de eye papa mensaka Honorable Timothy Atabuade ewo ha kane Busa North Mrashebejeni Honorable Akwaba
Major Beposo Hemaa
na de free to say
de me free de boko ana danyamia sese nkwa pa atoye ana also my happy birthday
medasi
we saw birthday now we didn't sometimes with me the Bursa serve by Bursa no Tim you do birthday serve na you fine the important thing is that you are looking good, you are looking healthy. We thank God for your life.
Thank you
for
very
everything
much.
You've been doing for the people of this country.
Yeah.
We are grateful to see you alive and strong.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
And we thank God for life.
We thank God for life, special life. And you'll be an etimanya kwanya isu abetna. And you'll be an sunanya pomudi. Nuntia dayan huponase for all the goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Medasi honorable. Na de wo free boko de
enche
neza o yes CEO
oh CEO de ye be nyam se
once you have a big family, binmubedi kanya, and I've been musube kakra. We are hoping that as time passes by, my partner win, and we know that Yamebo no bianya na fache dia what be ye juma be boa Ghana. In fact, Ghana na there come so elections na we want to reset the country. We want to build the institutions MPP are destroying. They've destroyed every institution. Beposo Hemaa. We owe so much. The country is in serious debt. What a chance if the president come to give the State of Nation address. I think somewhere much also a budget number no be hunu. Intino say say almost side the country, and yet they've lost their 38%. In some parliament, I share the only leadership here, as if they've not lost anything. Are you insulting the people of this country? You've destroyed my say Bibia. Shekana that institution. Secondary school, say no more year elections. Not through free HSS. 5.7 million children. And they themselves have confessed that and yet 5 million. So were you now not thrown a more culture Ghana for now? Because Baumia Kanye, President Akufo-Addo repeated it and said that free HSS benefited 5.7 million people. And now Kano, the spokesperson for Kwesi Kwarteng and Abibi, Baba Kase, and yet 5 million people. That you see, when you tell lies and then you want to be intelligent, you expose yourself more. Or say, it is the calculation, is the formula we use to calculate. The formula they do use to calculate human being. We are one now, we are one. We are not twin. Even if you are twin, they count you one by one. That it is the formula they use for the calculation that gave them 5.7 million. What formula in the world? Yeah, population census. They count you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, I count it. And the China with the population, you wouldn't have known that China is over 1.3 billion. And India, unfortunately, 1 point. So what formula is in it? Much chatro. Yeah, chimo. After the most formula, I'm going to calculate here, no, and then a man about 5.7 million people. So you were telling lies for the people of this country. God has exposed them. And you know, we want to reset the country. We are serious about that. And I'm hoping, say, among Fubibre, among my appointment, they should go there and do the right thing. I'm also pleading to them. Because Shawsha and you'll be an appointment. To what? You know, near you may name home. I want your appointment every near fraud the fact. My crime bum. My sister is a serious matter. Sometimes you just
we say what's as a former MP. Who won Mudiano? That managerial skills. Nina no place you ewo baby wo be boama adwumaya akoso nti appointing authority no mo famo ni hwe honorable Timothy Atabwade and also we obi a obebie wa kwem nso am obi a
certainly because that is the best thing. It is social capital nyankopon ama we adwuma wo no. What you can use to help people is the real money. It is not sikana we odi akosi dem no eno na be wo ho ebe bo eno de ebe sa. But say they will open your doors to people to do business. It's what that will sustain. If people don't know, they should ask me and I'll tell them what happened at Major Parliament. This is about a 12 year, yes, sir. Yet I've not worked, but I've sustained myself up to today because
why a party?
Yes, I've impacted positive on people. So when I was not even in Parliament, among for me impact on me interact here, they were the people who sustained it. So if you get opportunity today, it is people. Who are your woman on you sika no na nye sika cash and yet dollar ba ko to na you sika no obi obe na de papa no esa de papa no to multiply several times in future. If you are no more there, you can openly walk about no adwane trotro now na obi anka wan asem. They even still want to come to you. So it's an advice to everybody, and we are hoping that all of us are at appropriate time. The president because team also be hana hweso but open your doors for the people of this country. Do not close it. Pick the calls and respond. That is the biggest legacy.
But calls so sometimes so be a while call a bunny phone soon yasem ketu obebre on to me answer call bia.
No. What I'm saying is that you cannot answer all calls. Later on, after missed calls, no, I can even send a text.
Yeah.
You can even senators, I'll call you back. I've seen your call. What was that? You know, we are human beings. We know how to handle people and so on. Because maybe a during there, just a hobrasia, just a humility, just a respect. And the people of Ghana continue want us to show respect to them. They would want us to show humility, no matter how. Who will be our car, say, what we are seeing now. So, console is a bicycle. Do you know the meaning? Do you know the
meaning? So, Omo patche say we send a message crown. And over send the to us patche say when you message
even look at me, she mistake, you know. My friend could be so far. I sent message, he has not responded up to today. Look at my stage. But you know, it's not an issue to me. What I know is that we have a country to move forward. We have a country to reset. What I wanted to give the fellow was a message. And I want to say, your Ghana Suppliers Company, the Ghana Supplier, Penina na ohon wada ho enyam pamuno. Wa fa chiri akoto your friend say BMW omato for the CEOs to use. This man went and told a lie, say what do you call it? Accident. Any accident is so. Wakoto kano, ato kano, a very low amount of money. Until now, I was calling them to tell us some of the car never. The car is BMW black. It is BMW 5 Series G2 32 21 15. It belongs to a Ghana. Your friend is saying
Ghana then.
Ghana Suppliers Company.
Okay.
Peninu ne kotos aka no. Ni dimpo ambese me friend. I'll put everything here cost no. I'll put everything online. That the oral people no. Oral people no munye no mukwachi no. Yes, our person the car ni dwane. No wo hono no. He's called Abraham Benapadam Jawula or something. Intino omuhwe na omukwachi no. Yes, a car no di dwane. Car no says for the Ghana Suppliers Company. Or call no so no ejuma na anka yesa omo de car no ye ejuma no. Ono akoto ne car. Ano use private driver. Ana that private driver no mutua ne car. The only BMW the chiefs executives are using 5 Series no. Ono kwando akoto car na ma no.
Okay.
You are also leaving office. When they appoint the next fellow, DN can obey you see. So the oral team should pick up this thing. It is BMW. It is 5 Series. The documents are here. When we say call STC or call evaluation, the STC documents are here. So the DVLA people should take notice of it and shouldn't change the name until the right thing is done. We shall on one call a board and prove it. It's an application to buy a use of BMW board signed by Abraham Benapadem Jawul, managing director. On one actual or to, I think it's criminal, and then they should look at it.
Very well.
So for me, we have a country to reset, and we'll reset the country.
Okay, so far what do we need the appointment techi and vetting? Appointment saying and vetting and so no. See akra na parliament omo ewo hwa ye fa bi proceedings ye fa ye omo ya vet omo ye the report aba say ye approve omo see there be errors omo ye mo 30 minutes no omo nko correct wo hwe minority omo posture majority there all put together why ye mrashe bedwani pen wo hu ne sen
yo. The most important thing is that the president has chosen his appointees on Ombe Ejuma. So yes, I will not communicate in my parliament. Parliament will do the vetting like they are saying. But I'm saying near my course of parliament on. You see, the MPP no is omuji to me say they are not in power. And they are a micro minority. It's clear. There's no name to call them apart from micro minority. They have to take it. They should stop their arrogance. And so much arrogance, you know. Ahomasiano, omunja then they should sit down and look at the appointment and ask relevant questions. Because if I'm say team, go and be a minister for XYZ. Marco research aba. But if you use the vetting platform to attack me personally, no, and yet beneficial to the people of this country. The people of this country are not bothered whether team is having hair with white hair. His own what can team do for us? Yeah, sitting That is what they want to see team will do. Now, then the minority think that be using that platform to make themselves relevant. Team to make them, they are not relevant, but they want to use that position. And it is unfortunate on Marco Fobi to say, Afenyo Markin should know better. Leadership is not what he's doing. What to be so be for 3 hours. What do you look? Share every human being look. If I be a page, I could interview. On before within 30-45 minutes you finish asking you the questions. Would be sending for 3 hours to show what is in that questioning. The any woman. The one who nipa no ni CV, one kind CV now say nipa no ejuma wa year from the time he got employment, public service. That is it. So for me, it is about time Afenyo Markin and his people know that he's no more the majority leader. The Omunyani are 38%. They are a micro minority. They are not even 90 members of parliament. No matter what they will do, they cannot disrupt your friends and vetting. They cannot also disrupt the plenary discussion of the report and also equally the swearing in of members of parliament. They cannot stop it. So they should better cooperate and show respect to the people of this country and show that the people are watching them a privilege. And it isn't that I'm better than you, that's why I became an MP, or I'm better than you. No. Anyone has his time in life that the people can say that, look, at a particular time, they vote to become members of parliament. So they should not think that they are better. I was there, you know that, and so on. That wasn't the way we were conducting ourselves and so on. For me, I think that veteran, we should have a man for be brave. They were attacking your friend is saying, your majority leader, the chairman of the here for. But I think that the appointment committee, you see, we have something, no power. We have a lot to lose when we say done, when we follow them. I'd say, but them near before idea. You are not going to benefit from chasing your friends, a madman. We are in power. We want our people to be vetted and we start work. So the chairman cannot follow Afenyo Markin into the ditch. Into now man a long rope to pull, no. But people do not understand. And I understand. I understand.
Yet to me educate yet to typho. So it looks like minority for almost supporters, also more pressure. Mama oppressimo. Mama famo so majority
has not. Yeah, we have 57 supporters of the total population of this country. So if you are 38%, you cannot have support more than us. But you see,
also Afenyo say almost but mighty.
That is the disrespect. That's the condescending behavior.
And the next speaker, as a matter of fact, all Kasan or say majority. No, we
are not oppressing. That is why we share even the debate and the attitude of our people. We are because we have everything to lose. They don't have anything to lose. I had to say the wild swear when she and call. We are man for Kunto Kana with the Kofano Mushu. You have lost, not those who push you down. We have started 4 years will come recently. And also, we need to work hard. Say, yes, sir, as me no they voted about 40 ministers and they've sworn them in. And they would have delayed us. Their intention was supposed to delay us.
And that day come 42.
42. And come back delay. While they are delaying, the people of Ghana are suffering.
But honorable, sir, Moana Moka, ye consensus.
Yes.
It's more ye Jumanabi. Mode reports eba. As I said, Obia Tenehwase. Ene a case is see our parliament and say Honorable Bernard here for chairman of the committee. Report of Babele ye our parliament one. Now or Chess will be to say Joseph Nekpe, Mutala Muhammad, then Rashid Pepu, these three by consensus, Yajo Matum. Now, all can order some George dear Koshe, but at the committee level, no, Omuka said me and saying Yajo Matum, Nemo Sam George dear. enka ho by majority.
By majority means that vote here.
Yes.
Nyina consensus or unanimous.
Yeah.
Say unanimous and consensus will be a to say oh you're fine.
Yeah.
Now if they vote on you, it means that they disagreed on your report and so on.
It said na no etumi epie ye wom. Say enya say na omo nyina agree ye. Say or you have every right say or voice out on the front.
You can voice something out, but you don't have to be. Your friend is saying, what is that? You don't have to be arrogantly stupid in doing the presentation. You get it? You can pinpoint that no, at the committee level, we agree A, B, C, D by consensus and about it. So I do not understand why the chairman of the queue will bring or nobody explaining how it is. Should that lead to a final marking cannot be relied on? Team you. Once on an can say the regional minister, you know, or maybe part or someone beside a question. It's a betrayal. It's a betrayal. A leader should not talk too much. A leader be one blah 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 blah. You should not talk too much, and it's a sign of immaturity. When you want and some say, me no tena de na me ka say na say ye ba bon to menka. Mama mbeka say na wo kaka. Dey na wonya free sir. Is it an attempt to show what?
Vetting no no. Me kai say one of the ministers or vetting or say wo no matter say when your back is against the wall, you can spill too much. And nipa so there be me minister na vetting na okasa. It just say as a leader you don't spill too much.
Yeah. Too much. Leaders lead people and they guide them and they serve as symbols of leadership and of courage. You don't kasa too much as if it's a backbencher. Well, when the leadership what does he want to gain? To gain public sympathy? What does he actually want to gain? You understand? Until a market must learn his lessons and should know that baby people know a lot. I agree with Sam Joe that you cannot use a platform now to whitewash Akufo-Addo. And one must say, you have to apologize. Well, what we said about Akufo-Addo is true. Miss Enne. If they give me if they appoint me as a minister and I go and they bring my I'll tell them what I said is I'll stand by it. Is it not true that this country is junk? And you're not crazy Ojaro play and you're not crazy picture. We knew so you cannot say it's not true, it's true. It's a fact. As we talk and then President Akufo-Addo wako France baby we see the film. Wako okojina home when Tima unko Ghana ha baby out Tima kojina home and Africa ho. He's resting in France. When we see the fear now, so these are people who deceive the people of this country that it benefit a boy family. So when you are dealing with such people, deal with them ruthlessly. Everybody knows Akufo-Addo. We mean kase wakase about Chief Justice. Now Chief Justice and kasa na omujitum say from unanimous 7. So omujitum say from unanimous 7. San join na kan. Because sometimes now a friend is saying, Kanda Pabeka say if you are giving judgment and the judgment seems to be favoring one side, a national security risk, no. The following time when they were doing the judgment, some my 2, no more 3. Once and now you best stop it to call them unanimous 7. You understand? So even the justices and the institution and those who know what they've done, the damage they've done to this country. We know what Electoral Commission has done with MPP. In Nimadia, MPP, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, we know the documents are there, everything is there. No banners aren't going to play. And because maybe our quarter one said you find yourself in front of a panel that is doing this and that I must be forced to apologize. To apologize what? If it is because of that, then they are doing a majority type of vote. It is through them. How are coming simple and voting no honmo? How are coming simple now on to me cash? We can go on, but there's no need to. Then we embarrass people who have come and we have given them their verdict. The people of this country, Ghana, NDC, 57%, 1.7 million votes extra. Yeah. They've given us two-thirds majority. What the people have spoken, Oma Kasa Maye. So it's not the veteran that will tell me anything. The people have spoken emphatically. And because they've spoken, we must do what the people want. We must prosecute them. There's if it is
prosecute them.
Yes. When you are found fault, what do you want us to do to you? We should clap for you. Young boys are out. Court. So the people expect results. The amount for more chroma and almost expect to say no more cool. Almost that's what the people of Ghana want. They want us to do work. That's also global info analytics.
Yeah.
Or the ban and say no. Say the percentage of your market. It means that don't waste time. He's already spent force. That's what the people are still. The people still have confidence that 84% of the people of this country, by the global info analytics, they have confidence. They know that this country is moving in the right direction. So why I then we see a time, our resource and our energy, then we are wasting our time on our Fenyo Marken, who is being so childish in his leadership. Look at what he's doing.
Someone make us see. Sir, already that issue, no. And I'm some parliament almost suspended proceedings for 30 minutes. That means they're not only in so.
Now, I didn't watch the parliamentary proceedings today, and I don't even know what went on the floor. It means both arguments are. Both argument, the argument that he had used. But the American says so when Jina Sumpo no yesana, it is not a matter that should let Parliament be suspended for 20-30 minutes.
In fact, Mama Yaviga, and I think Speaker Momo 1 night, no, so 1 night, no, or
because Parliament is the master of his own rules. Until they can always do anything, they can go into closed doors to correct the issue to come. At the end of the day, the issue is that it should be resolved. The people should be sworn in as ministers, they should start working. That is what they want, not about a report that even before the report comes. So for me, I think that the minority must want to know because you cannot you see 8 years as say krum hanmo. Tijo Mahama by onyendi 1 month. It's only 7 for February and about 1 month. You cannot expect the speed with which our work. You cannot get mistakes. The speed with which even the time to get things done, you cannot get mistakes and so on. Because you're 2 almost here. Within 1 month, 42 minutes have been approved. It's big, less than 1 month. CEOs are being appointed. A budget is being prepared so that we can read a budget in either March or April. And these ministers must go and lead their ministry to bring in the ministerial budgets. So we must have the ministers in place to budget for their sectors to be brought. To present. We're left with barely a month and a half or so. So what does I know that the people of this country want. It's not the type of report that there are mistakes. Because through first quarter, if you presented budget, the country will grant to a halt. Because government cannot pay your friends and workers. Government cannot pay its bills and so on. So we must prepare. So now we are focused on giving the people good governance. In terms of, say, your friends the dialogue on education, that he has set up, people are working at it. The national dialogue that's going to come on the economy, we are putting things in place. There's a major policy to be rolled out. That major policy is the budget that's going to be read in March, the first quarter of it, for the year. So all the ministers, the institutions, chief executives, and some of you do budget back. It's a big, it's tedious a year day. If they don't speed up this thing now, for deputy ministers, they must all go to hell. The budget needs to be read by March. April, they have to read it. If not, government will stand to a still. So for me, the ACC one, when I said the majority's posture is that they don't believe that Romania 38, your friend say 0.2%, it's 38% or 0.2. The Sanga Group 5 would have converted it, so it's 38%. And now, they should agree that they've lost the election brutally. They cannot use the platform of the veteran to whitewash they themselves. Some are by no my idea. No. Look at the lies they are talking about. You see, I can say, no. the budget will okuja to na or honmo omo can we share crophobia on social media useless people say the okuja to has done that. What has he done? In fact, the vetting committee is there. You must talk the language to them. The vetting committee is a member. Your friend is a member. Now was some fabra honmo. One fan banner vet me no control Facebook say okuja to hard what unsem crophobia on tray be about so okay about 3 people and I sent to and tell them this is a useless write up, no evidence, nothing. The vetting committee was there. You could have rushed even that day and send your paper there for them to read there. You come and hide under social media now try about the fellow. So you had everything. So if you have anything against Honorable Okudzato, bring it before the appointment. Even afterward, you can petition with your evidence. When you're on social media, want to disturb people, we know social media more than you. So for me, what has happened in Parliament is an embarrassment. The Omoka say, two tables on your fire say, it's a separate matter. So for me, now I think that let's enter we are so back when so say what assign say the suspension of the two.
Say that unfortunate incident we see at Parliament and I'm so you suspended 4 of them. And both sides up at Chawamon. Speaker say okay. Wo background punishing I want to me and punishing it to the extent say ube breaking the legs into mate medemoboni achem name muno investigation 7-member committee ne de omo be yo omo adwuma ni nyina wo hu ne sen
say omo adwuma na nhwe bibi edi na besi because this MPP people na your parliament no mo na no mo wa ban no ka sem crofo e baba elect speaker no omo no ko fa soldiers. You remember that case? In fact, Speaker must investigate that case. To know who authorized the soldiers to come, we must bring a closure to that one. What kind of number Speaker? No, there was the clerk of Parliament. He said they were called. A friend is saying, Cyril something.
Yes.
Once Cyril no, me huna de kunti back by one pamono. Bagbin Yabutrema. Also, he was the one who was sabotaging Bagbin's winning at the floor of Parliament. Also, person change figures and the choir now a crowd Carlos and so called COVID papers. No, we are a born a chair many goon. At that time, a member of Parliament can go and pick COVID papers stamp printed and chop and swallow. Yet the deputy speaker of Parliament can say that your friend was saying, Kara Mokwa vetina. Counting voter, you cool the 8 people who died in Techimano. They are criminals. Yet another criminal in Parliament took COVID papers, chopped and swallowed. You don't call that guy a criminal. You call 8 innocent people who were killed in Techima a criminal. Now again, we share video no pa. We almost started here. It was another who started pulling the thing. Which one here? One the first one who pulled the thing. And started doing
fact,
that.
Or the kind crowd the akunya si table.
And what chance or the akunya. Later on, I'm watching you know what training several times. You push it back. Another prayer. And also go to 2 mics. You know. That is a member of Parliament and a leader. Such arrogance, in well-established democracies, you know, they would have removed their leadership positions. In Parliament, in the US, in Britain, they have what we call a recall. They call it recall something. And only say if you're a member of the word recall, be throw back. Come back from back. You throw back, then they will remove you as their member. You have embarrassed them. You know, you have by-elections, so we are not be resigner. Several. One of them is the recall elections. And the recall, they will recall you back to the constituency and vote against you. And Honor will be a red. Honor will be a friend of Jerry. I'm saying the first time Parliament we suddenly put an vote so represent you. You just came to Parliament, you don't even know the corners of Parliament, you have not studied what it is, and near me now you know page tables. Maybe no trust or because shares here, I know me or be sure. What is all this about? No. What my brother. When this country is hot, your friend was saying, is it the MP for down or something? They also honorable member be so ko share table nasia omia obishua no aqua. Now how can a member of parliament that you have voted to come to parliament when the whole world has been embarrassed the whole world omo gu ni penimu ase ka no a member of parliament akwesi dia aqua akwesi aqua or down people or down for no sanipa no vote man no na sanipa no prepare say or ye na adwene say oba na say kontokwa no emi obihwa na say there was it I can't think. Is it that it was a well rehearsed program? No, because how can you know who tables and yet then as our MP, it means that's an MP who did that. It's not a worker in parliament. Okay, no worker cannot be sure. It should be a colleague member. So it's people like your friend is saying Kwesi Akwano, they should not allow him. In fact, Honorable Fiamma Court should let him produce evidence. They should tell yes, she does. He went on radio and said that, and yes, sir. No, sir. You cannot do that. It's too much. A whole member of parliament among for Kujinaho, they queued in the sun somewhere there at 12 o'clock to vote for you. You vote Banamo Beseniama, then you have the audacity to go and say that one of the MPs who they are done Syria. Even so, your sample is wrong. Assuming the fellow even do that, it's wrong. Dear Nyansa no Besha, onim kwara ofie. Akwesi dear, if anything. Aqua. Akwesi akwa onim kwara ofie. Doesn't it teach children morality? Even if it happened, he should rather be empathic. What was that? Dear Syrian woman say, Obiachu Obishua, tell me. What is the fun? What fun is that? No. It's sometimes they take people for granted in this country.
Yeah, cannot intolerate.
Whatever it is, me that is I know. But I am telling you that it's bad, and that is the agenda. On my agenda, and some person say because never could see hormone. You could have easily worked out. It didn't lead to into the mice.
Or the like.
But yes, or the achomo. Yes, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, and we'll find for. We are analysts. We'll analyze it and let the people judge for themselves. I'm just singling one Kwesi Akwano. I'm a kind of so one just because your damn people, the damn people were watching, and they know what happened. If the MP can stand in the public and say that, then God should forgive him. God should forgive the damn MP. It's an embarrassment.
Because you know, Ebi Kase as a speaker, Ovia starts kakra. Says a committee. I feel quite was set to say, "Omunchushum." Is that all suspend you be?
Now, if I'm a leader, we opinion no if you can discipline them. So discipline woman, they have to come back and beg. So when people are talking about procedure and legalities, it doesn't work in this our society. In a chaotic parliament like this, the speaker no is all in the 9C form. Look at the press conferences of my Afanya Macron Kojina press conference, blah blah. They were talking about law. Which of them are more laws in back me? Which of the MPs who is a senior most in law? Which of them who knows law more than Ayarga? MP before one in new law or Chiro Madie. Honorable Ayarga. He taught Afanya Macron law. He didn't just sit there. He's a law prof. He's a guru. Everybody will tell Ayarga knows the law. Which of them knew law more than the Attorney General? He was also a law lecturer. Dominic Ayin would have former side the lawyers and compared to the NDC side. And beyond that, Speaker Nonkasana Bafo or no and law, no, he also has lawyers or advising. And the clerk is a lawyer. And most of them are lawyers. But a chaotic situation, but saying I said we do 9C form. Now punish them immediately. It's not about procedure. Almost senior man. Almost say it's procedural and it's unprofessional and unparliamentary for members of parliament to microphone the taxpayers' money to buy. Didn't they know that? No meaning say no any. So being law no also or the Mranto channel yard. Also from Mranto in Nema also no honchire. One was and then sang metiso corner almost share black and on the near my rare. So they've seen the biting effect. Because mo macro minority. This 3 of you don't come to parliament. It will reduce you to Lilliput, to little
study group.
And you see, when we do this thing, the party should sit up and talk to MPP people. We in team, the national chair of the MPP, and then Fred the secretary. Stephen Tin, secretary of France.
And
Kodia. You led this party to be defeated. You still have the balls. And no balls now. MP now then who share former some chairman ball. No, my sister, get this thing right. They led this party, they led MPP to micro minority. They are no more. They should be they should be strong to tell them that the net doesn't forget to 2024, 2028, beba. They will reduce the system members now. Yes, because the people are watching your performance. And your performance. Yes, it is your performance. You are a good. Also, say they are also from home. They are the mighty micro, and we are the so-called what majority. Sarcasm and me free leader.
Yes, so disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to say that you are called mighty micro, and yes, and
mighty
then the mighty few. And then the NDC that has the real two tests, he calls them then the so-called majority with a TO. That's your colleagues in parliament. Some are older than you, some know the law more than you, some are richer than you, you name it in life. Some of them taught you the law. We have law lectures, you don't have law lectures. Your side on the wall, we have law lectures. They say the so-called majority. And they are the mighty. What's insulted that? So that disrespect and the disrespect to the public, the voters now, and the taxpayers' money, will tell them where they belong to 2020. They've not realized that they have a lot of work to do. They need to build confidence in the people. Where is the confidence they are building? Even their own MPs are more wanting them. Almost all microphone, no one idea. Now you 3 hours. No, be so big question. Dear no when you freaks our question. Nothing. You haven't asked any question based on policy, based on competence. Yes, we need more fair. Yes, what do from 6 acres? Yes, what to jump share. What is this thing? Yes, banner you say. Yes, your friend Sam George, who go school or London. That's the fellow's personal man you want to know. When I was in Parliament, you know Napo. Yeah. Napo, and then Napo was every recession, every recess in Parliament. Omoko Harvard University in the US to go and do course. Napo and all they went to Harvard. Now me work Parliament. Napo is my mate. Every recess, they go to Harvard at your friend say the US to do course. Satam na friend say afenyo mark one. He should go and ask Napo and co. The obey vice president, running mate for him. They go to every recess be omoko. Omoko no so unim baby omoko jisikano. I'll put You remember? You see, and this scholarship wasn't meant for MPs. Wasn't meant for MP. AB as I don't pay school. You needed just 1,000 cedis to pay school. They won't give you, and they give them plane ticket too. Plane ticket come. Yes, I'm almost feeding. Per diem. That is my money. That is my money. What is yes, suspect him. Obiaka says Sam George, or should I say Sam George have a funny sika.
And I send a pomodian so Obisika.
No, Obisika Yira, because that is public money. You guys are auditor general report by now on any Ajuasafo. You saw them. And they were not the only MPs. They were rather using government money to go. Your mom will plane ticket. Your mom plane ticket. Sam George on a ton of plane ticket. Accommodation per diem. In fact, someone like Sam George should be celebrated because he has been able to manage, or managing the resource to the extent that he has gone to improve on his academic performance, to work to enhance parliamentary proceedings. He can do any job in addition. Okay, provided he has declared it to the Speaker of Parliament that I am doing this office of profit. This is it, but it does not. And there's no any Auditor General report on Sam George. No investigations have ever found him. You know, a common fund where you see his get fund, his share of data he has used. So those questions were absolutely unnecessary, irrelevant. Normal target is Sam George and Okujato, because the two people are working for the people of this country. Sam George. They know Omane Buama is a meticulous guy. He knows Omane Buama knows what he's doing. I've known this guy since they're gone. He wouldn't do mistakes. I didn't embarrass my baba no. And we'll share the present appointees. You see that there are people that have lived their life well. You check their records. And as at now, for now, nothing has been found against them. Not even Auditor General report. Auditor General report on them was 52 billion Ghana cedis. We investigate all these things. When was that? Show minister should be to me call Ekoto Sputnik V drug. Not the cost of transportation. It was sort of saying the cost of the drug. Obitimi ba the same minister to me call Eugene Hospital Lagos Hospital. Also no can say hotel or Kodajina home. I can go on and on and on about their ministers and so on. So for me, questions are not be so on say use that platform to rebuild their party, to let the people know that they're a better party. We've moved from that stage. People want a government that will bring policies. That is what the people of. They are no more about the 16th century politics now. Uba parliament, just obey they say and then you make yourself popular. No. That system is a 16th century politics. They should know that we are in a world of technology. We no for phone when one who need or China, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Siberia, you understand? Into politics now, within Beijing, I say I'm the only knowledgeable fellow. Say, is it knowledge is power?
You or Casa say my learned friend.
No, it's gone. This is
my learned colleague.
So for me, it's a term. If you look at the whole thing, I think that the suspension has brought discipline. Whether Barbin was right or not, I'm more kubunko to you. At least they've learned their lessons. So sometimes I can Bible follow the normal procedure among for Kana. Where would you have been? If you're a leader, you must exert leadership. You must show. Sometimes you put the rules aside and let someone feel the impact now. Because I said, a global, some videos it will be there. We say it was maybe na etimu say Kenya for me buomo. Na ka say mbahada.
Say ya sha that parliament I go na say wo sha. Edaho bebre videos na edaho. Eti ye de nsa akoka
ho no mo. My sister, you know that the ACN is only under MPP and Tokwesi of parliament. Mo de maju konfa. We say 11 omo kon parliament. Omo kon speaker chair no humpo. Omo kon ho. You know it has never happened.
Inaugurated 8th parliament.
We say it has never happened. And this is the first time at the your friend is at the vetting committee Sanima Wesi. So it's MPP is a violent party, very violent, very mischievous, very criminal in nature. And their behavior is what affected your friends, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, ABC na Ghana. That is their behavior up to today. And so on and so forth. Intino a man before no inti Ghana for no who says uncle for never in the history of this country said the power be more mama said this country. Because even the little now man macro man not share the omidi okrom ha.
Me quite keep saying
no more yes
so I'm back close to power.
Yes, no more yes no. You remember that Jachi Kwesen, mo yes ma Jachi Kwesen. Oh my God, this country wasted resources, went back to do your friend is saying elections are look at the amount of money as enough. That is one. Two, you remember the people of Sal. They aired the electoral commission to cut the people of Sal away. Santro Kofi, your friend the Guan constituency. Away no. You people it never friend is saying harm. Ablekuman kwa yen declare elections. Muba parliament say no ablekuman no vote and I said no can. You know, they brought placards to Parliament, and they were talking about the North.
Almost and declare results. It is parliamentary proceedings.
It's only, but you deprive people of 32,000 people from the Guam constituency. You made a member of Parliament. Our sin off. You would hell his common fund. Every fund and can say board the people of our sin off. No, you would held it. And you are saying I'm say that the member of Parliament for sin off. No, he should be coming to court on a daily basis. What to be that? Say we should be. Is he a criminal? Why a criminal? Or bimpa o kuni pampo no man kasa ombra court daily. So for me, these issues that are coming, it is opening more eyes. Said this MP before now, yeah, mom ben power that. We are waiting
because someone people said they use power.
They destroy instead of to build. They use it to destroy and destroy people's life and kill them. Yeah, she Karma Nino we you know. The Karma group of companies. They Obia why pharmaceutical at a book run he couldn't contribute 2,000. Look at how people have died in their region. Look at the destruction of businesses. Now, someone who says about then it's a different thing. That is why we believe that the resetting of Ghana must work. Okay. That's why we believe that say the economy is here no. Obi obenya na adwuma no onko ye adwuma no ye. Because 4 years there enche bia na aba. And people are going to vote us based on the fact that we have done something to relieve them from poverty, to ensure that people's lives are secured. And it's a group of few people. So for me, the elections, what have gone on, the parliamentary vetting, it's still opening our eyes more. Okay. The next time, among 50 members of parliament. Because she said they see Kosono. Look, Kumasi is no more going to be their stronghold. I am telling you, if we're able,
more vigilant.
Yes, a vigilant one, and we are able to do our work in Kumasi just across the country. They left so much uncompleted projects. We are going to work to ensure that through the 10 billion big push now President in Kayano, a big common son, a big comfort, it will go across this country. No? With time, the people will know that Yabana Yetuno, and yes, for tribal reasons, so Yetuni and Yahum Faso. You tuni and your home profit. So if the NDC can be in power and we have water and good roads in Kumasi, said a bear or Asante Hino or Tumfo, and to mean for bull, what he calls to heal a Confuanochi into what was $10 million, and he named it heal to heal a Confuanochi. Once a Confuanochi yadie. It's now about time for we to also heal what Confuanochi is sick. And you are in power for 8 years. You couldn't get $10 million to renovate that. You know. We will do it. And when we do it, the people of Ghana will reward us with what we deserve by giving us proper votes to continue to rule. So for me, I think that it's good what is happening. We have all seen it. You cannot hide it. So, but the investigation should go on. They should still be charged to pay. They will still pay. And I think that it's an unfortunate thing. I don't know how you know the firm put Dimbe Bamo. Because if you look at the videos, I don't get him. He's someone who always wants to speak the truth and stand. If you follow on what the firm call, he's someone who will stand by the truth. And no pet dear like the MPP wants to think that omono at all time no omono ye conform when ate okroma and so on, and that Fiamako stood against that, and you can watch the video several times. Not yet part of that thing happening there, but you see, interestingly, the speaker is his party member. He's a party member. We are all there. He cannot be seen to be challenging the speaker, but at the
chief whips 80 Martina Washe na Zadi Yakosu, the Sea Shire, ye betchumaso.
Say a true
because involved.
Say true also because when Quara born and I say true also the form is a different matter. You stated clear that because you were not leading us, you were irresponsible in your leadership. You are being punished for being irresponsible, but not by taking part. It's different between if I take part as a leader or I looked on and allow irresponsibility to take over, no, they are two different. And I think that is the issue. We should look at it and so on. But for me, I think that we are on the right track. We are going to frame it. Say maybe we are still in the middle of the week or tomorrow up to a week, and the president should be able to release the deputies, ministers, then they can start the vetting, because I think we're releasing so here because one release here, there's tension within prospective. Will be I say tune deputy, I say Beposo Hemaa say. You see, when you release, then we are all relaxed. When you say I say me prepare na me bring me parliament na me fan sir. But yes, there is some lobbying and so on and so we are appealing to, when everything is done, they should release the names and they should continue by at least by February end. Say everything goes well, the deputies and everybody should be cleared. Not quite in them because they have to go and do the budget. I told you every ministry must bring their budget and the agencies almost the budget paper. They have to prepare so that if for instance Get Fund is under education, Get Fund must also prepare estimates. Then the ministries all under it. That is what they present to the minister. And the minister don't know how you can't do all, but they will bring all. So if you don't put the ministers in place, you cannot do it.
Very well. May that say Honorable Timothy Atabuade. Ena menene din komo ha me kanfo Safari Valley Eco Resort ama ya kohone koju woni se wa ware foforo wona odofo mo koju mani anasa wo ye dwumade bi ede edomo ba Safari Valley Eco Resort environment no ye kama pa wudu wa woni beje wo okreman sinimu ya fa 0596 914 394 0596-914-394. Yes, say the mega cash abro for phones see ya dial *426*5# *426*5#. Na any wo be win big enti bo wo phone so try the over to me try wo be to me anya sika do 500,000 Ghana cedis ye cha se sika no sika bum ye bo sika tuo eti koso na ne ye ntena wo TVXYZ ha na ebra ye to no ebom ma wo dia na na tese wa ye kiko eti *426*5# eye mega cash sika nkwa na ye che NLA adia to mu Caritas lottery platform edasonso ewo ho na tese waye kiko enonom inside politics dwumadie na wasugu sutie wo power 97.9 TVXYZ eso baby edu de na se ye de dwumadie no eba awie ya bokon atum ama enyume no sia brem akan kasebo ye de atom so Honorable Joseph Adekoka baby awo bia mechia wo Nyankopon enka ho ene tese abusia no enyina yedamase me mama yakua kesi wabutukọ nkọkọ mechiawo ene abusiafo no nyina Honorable Timothy Atabuade awunchirim woye kane busa north mrachebedwani ena menena edi nkomo wodwumadie so Honorable wo kokra 30 seconds wasemetato
Ghana for say we are just about less than a month in power. They should not listen to the MPP propaganda.
Okay.
Yeah, almost 8 years. Almost second. You cannot expect John Dramani Mahama and his government and our members of parliament to use just less than 3 weeks to repair what we have used 8 years now with their sales man. No, we don't take advice from them. If they had advice, they should advise Akufa and them when they were in power. They could not advise them. So we cannot take advice from them. So they should stay away and let us deal with the people of this country.
Medase. Aseda enkoma Kevin Asante King Nicholas Yose Kofi the Boy and Elvis Simon Raf NPA Emmanuel Kisi Lisbeth Togo sie me ho. Moye ma ba akopɛ ko man nyina good ladies them boss Beposo Hemaa and metina edwomudi dwumadie enho chia me. Me so enyume no sia brem akan kasebo ye de ato am so madam nyina sama moneti.